Okay, guys, welcome to the first in what I think may be a series of videos that I'm going to do, a commentary type set of videos. Since getting Star Wars The Force Awakens here at home and being able to watch it a couple of times, something that I've noticed is I've actually grown to actually like it quite a bit more than when I first saw it. And the first episode of CP Commentaries, Star Wars The Force Awakens Sucks. This one is titled Star Wars The Force Awakens Sucks. Sucks is in all caps. Brought to you by RNS Entertainment. 13,000 subscribers, 25,000 views, with a like-dislike ratio of 1,500 to 500. And we're going to play now. 12 Days of Star Wars. So I'm assuming this guy had a couple of other videos. Anybody who knows anything about my font pleasure should know that this very much gets under my skin.
From RNS Entertainment, here to give my thoughts and review on Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, there are going to be all of the spoilers in this video, so you've been warned. So this film was a soul-crushing disappointment.
Soul-crushing.
And before anybody says anything, I went into the movie hoping it would be good. I went into the movie thinking that if it was even pretty good, I would be exalted and so excited for a new Star Wars movie that didn't suck. But sadly, that's not what happened. I think everybody who's praising...
So, sadly, that's not what happened. You wanted to be exalted. Your soul was crushed by the, I'm assuming, depressing failure that Star Wars The Force Awakens is. Yet you wear this giddy smile on your face like you're a kid on Christmas, and judging by the date of release of the video, perhaps you are waiting to open presents. That's neither here nor there. Your facial expressions do not emote that of someone who is tremendously disappointed. Your facial expressions emote, oh my God, I'm on the internet and I'm going to crap on something that's going to get me some views. Wee-ha.
This movie has nostalgia goggles a mile thick, and that they can't see the trash that's been put out before them. I mean, this was so fucking awful. Everything from the pacing.
Everything from the pacing. Do you mean the actual fact that it was paced well?
To the characters, to the overall story or lack thereof, to the overdone comedy bits. Everything about it was so bad, except for maybe the first 10 minutes. That's the thing. I thought that the two main characters' origin stories were actually done pretty well, or not maybe origin stories, but origin moments. The moment with Finn in the heat of battle, finding out that he's terrified or unwilling to kill for the Empire. The cool outfit and sense of adventure you get when Rey is going through these ruins and sliding down the hill on Jakku. I thought these were great moments. These were Star Wars moments. But
okay, so what you liked about Rey was her outfit and that she got to slide down a hill. What type of movies are you expecting here?
The film so quickly devolved into, here's a thing, there's a thing, here's more things, look at all the things, oh my God, and there's a thing right over there!
Look, costume design, more costumes, never mind the explosions and stuff, look at what I'm wearing.
It's like they wanted the movie to be so big, so loud, and so dumb that nobody knew what they had even watched after they had been smacked in the face with it for 2.5 hours. I think the moment I really started disliking the film was when Han Solo got introduced, and I hate saying that. One of the biggest draws to me was that the original cast had been brought back into these films, but Harrison Ford so clearly phoned in his performance and so clearly didn't give a shit about this movie, just like he never gave a shit about the Star Wars movies to begin with. It just screamed, they paid me enough to be here.
By definition, he's simply playing the character that he's introduced all those years ago. There's no real difference. Where's the issue here then?
Leia's performance wasn't great either. I don't know if it's just age or if it was an unwillingness to play the part or just bad writing. But even Leia didn't stand out at all, and she was just boring the entire movie.
She was boring the entire movie? I think she had literally 2 lines. She could have been boring for her parts, sure. However, her parts maybe equaled 2 minutes of screen time. That's not an entire movie.
Chewie, he was Chewie, but didn't really amount to anything. I didn't enjoy any of the comedy bits with him and Finn. And while we're talking about Finn, let me just get into how much I can't stand this guy. I feel like it's just the stereotypical token black character. I feel like they just had him there for comedy relief. He's just this, oh, Poe Dameron, you're so awesome, Poe Dameron. We're best friends even though I've only known you for 30 seconds. Isn't that right, Poe Dameron? I want to be just like you when I grow up.
I thought you liked his struggle when he was on the front lines of battle. That isn't a typical token black character. Make up your mind.
And I mean, he said the line, droid please. Like, are you kidding me? Fuck you.
Yes, I will give you that line is kind of cheesy. But the entire saga is filled with stuff like that. Let it go.
As far as redeeming aspects to this movie, there are very few. I gotta say I enjoyed BB-8 for what he was. I mean, he was a cute little droid, he had a good design, and he was entertaining to watch. That was about it. You know, he wasn't very relevant to the movie, he wasn't this big plot point. You know, he was just an interesting, funny little side mascot.
Yeah, you're right, because BB-8 was not much to look at when you think about... I'm dying to know the movie you actually watch, because you think that Leia is boring throughout the whole movie, and BB-8 there's not much to, even though Leia's in just about 2 scenes, and BB-8 essentially is the character that carries us through the film. So I'm literally awestruck at your perception of this film. Maybe you saw a different film. Maybe that's what it is.
And hey, that's more than we can say about Finn, right? I'll tell you who was terrible though. Darth Hipster himself, fucking
Zing.
Adam Driver. Now I didn't even know this guy had been cast as Kylo Ren, but this character was exactly what I was worried about him being. This whiny, emo, entitled little hipster just throwing temper tantrums. Just, I wanna be Darth Vader! I wanna be Darth Vader! I wanna! See, look at my sword! Look at my lightsaber! It's cooler than his! It's got 2 little lightsabers on it! I've got more lightsabers than anybody! Like, how much overcompensating can one little faggot do? And I don't mean this offensively to gay people, I mean he's a fucking faggot. He fucking sucks. He was the worst character. I mean, this was the worst attempt at a Sith since fucking Anakin from the prequels. It was like he was trying to out-whine Anakin. I mean, when he pulled off that mask, and I mean, he was whiny and throwing temper tantrums and just raging out about his fucking dad and about not being as good as Darth Vader. Like, this guy fucking sucked.
Yeah, no, dude, you're totally right, man. Cool dig about the lightsabers. What we had there is called emotion. Struggle. That's the characteristics we should have been seeing in episode 3 with Anakin. What makes him hipster? That he's emo? Wouldn't emo make him emo? Hipster, he wasn't wearing glasses, he didn't have some curly mustache. I don't understand the hipster analogy when referring Kylo. Is it the fact that he simply was in girls? Are we going to start calling Luke the Joker from here out? Like,
but when that mask came off and you see Adam Driver's fucking whiny, lip-quivery, Napoleon Dynamite-ass face under that fucking mask, it just killed what little bit of seriousness was left in the film.
Actually, he did a better job of showing us the emotion. I'd rather my villain tear a wall down than literally cry about sand, but you know, good point.
There was never a moment of tension in this entire film. From the time when the monster fucking scoops up Finn and carries him through the ship for 20 minutes just because he's a main character, to the shitty lightsaber battle in the fucking snow, to the fucking moment where Darth Hipster brings Han Solo onto the bridge to so obviously kill him.
Yeah, this is the beginning of a trilogy where we're setting up the character's story. It helps you understand what happens later on in the film, but I don't know. Again, you apparently have seen a different film. So.
In the most whiny and pathetic way, he's like, Dad, I know what I must do. I'm gonna be a hero. Psych! Oh, and let's talk about the Mega Death Star, because here's what they did. They were like, oh, this isn't the Death Star. It's a bigger Death Star. It's bigger and it can destroy more planets. It can destroy 3 or 4 planets at once, and it's 3 times the size of the Death Star. But look, it has a convenient fucking air duct located at the exact point where someone could destroy it. They basically did the Death Star all over again. They did the exact same thing and just called it something different and made it bigger. And that's really what they did here. They recycled old ideas. It was derivative of all of the old films in the worst ways, and they just went for big, loud, and dumb over anything of substance.
Yeah, man, why can't they do movies well anymore? Like showing more sliding down hills and more outfits, damn it. Make Star Wars about outfits. We don't want to see token black people and hipsters. We just want to see outfits and sliding down hills. And don't be coming at me with this cinematography bullshit neither. You filmmaker types that would rather show us things than tell us. Bah. All right, guys. So that was RNS Entertainment. I will have a link down below if you'd like to watch it without my annoying voice over the top.
What good are you? I know a grown woman, a 30-year-old woman who named her dog Kylo because she's such a Star Wars fan. I'm not a fan of anything. I'm not indoctrinated. I have a Star Wars Xbox I bought because I knew that it would be worth something someday to a bunch of assholes. I've got a Star Wars Han Shot First shirt, and that is the limit of my Star Wars stuff so much. I've got the special edition VHS tapes in widescreen. Whoopity-doo.
Well, dude, may I suggest maybe you get indoctrinated by a lamp? Dude, I'm very happy for you that you are your own man and you don't get indoctrinated by anything using such Alex Jones terminology. But your itemization of your Star Wars material, I wish you the best of luck when you sell that system to some assholes. And so what, are you saying that you are an asshole whenever you wear your little Han Shot First shirt? Like, dude, stop. We get it. You're above all of us lowly Star Wars fans, even though you went out of your way to buy a video game system that had to have a Star Wars logo on it and a t-shirt. You can be secure in your anti-nerddom. It's fine. But again, I understand you're not indoctrinated by anything, but maybe bend to the IKEA conspiracy theory and equip your house with a lamp or two.